The most brutal punishments in history. You won't believe how cruel they are. Number 5. Crucifixion. Crucifixion was a form of capital punishment used throughout history. Most famously by the Romans, the rack was a device used to stretch and twist the body, often resulting in broken bones and torn muscles. Stocks were a wooden frame that held the victim in a fixed position, sometimes for hours or days, with the pillory adding a neck brace to further restrict movement. While the exact origins of these punishments are unknown, they have been used in various forms throughout history, with the pillory in particular still being used in some countries today as a punishment for crimes like theft or vandalism. From the crucifixion of Jesus to the burning of John Calvin, these punishments were used to control and suppress those who went against the powers that be. It is only through remembering and learning from these horrific practices that we can ensure that they are never repeated. The condemned would be stripped naked and nailed to a wooden cross, usually left to die of exhaustion or exposure. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time. In some cases, their limbs would be broken or their skin flayed, adding to their excruciating demise. The first recorded crucifixion was that of Jesus Christ, who was crucified by the Romans around 33 AD. However, the practice continued for centuries, with many other notable victims, such as the Greek philosopher Socrates and the Russian revolutionary leader Vladimir Lenin. Number 4. The rack, stocks, and pillory. These were all used as a form of punishment throughout history, often as a precursor to more gruesome methods like crucifixion. No. 3. Burning at the stake. Burning at the stake was another popular method of capital punishment throughout history. Victims were typically tied to a stake and set on fire, often slowly roasted alive or burned to death. This form of execution was used for a variety of crimes, including heresy, witchcraft, and even political dissent. One of the most famous victims of burning at the stake was the Protestant reformer John Calvin, who was burned to death in Geneva in 1564. No. 2. Breaking on the wheel. Breaking on the wheel was a particularly brutal punishment used in ancient Rome and medieval Europe. The condemned would be stripped naked and tied to a wagon wheel, then beaten severely until their bones were broken. This punishment was reserved for the most heinous crimes, such as murder or rape, and was designed to cause the victim to die a slow and agonizing death. While there is no record of the first person ever to be killed this way, it is known that the last official victim was Guy Verhofstadt, a Belgian politician who was executed by the Nazis in 1945. All of these punishments may seem like gruesome tales from the distant past, but they are a grim reminder of the brutality that has existed throughout human history. Thanks for watching.